Hey followers, today again a technical analysis, and we want to talk where the market could go just in this week. We don't look further up because I think in my latest videos I talked about Jerome Powell's words, what it could mean, and this is just where the market could go in this week. So let's get started. So first of all, if we check the news, we see Fed Jerome Powell was speaking today, nothing special. We didn't get any moves to the upside. This is as well the only thing we can check if we're checking as well the CME watch tool for the next FOMC meeting, which is in 43 days, so far away. We still have 25 basis points, which is priced in by 90%. Important here, we still get next week inflation data, so CPI data, and this will be interesting then. But let's look at BTC levels. What do we see right now? Just in the moment, we see some long liquidations here. We see a lot of volume coming in from the long side. You see that here. We saw that before as well. That's why the market reversed as here. You see that every time we get some bubbles to the up or downside, we see the reversing. I still think there's a possibility that the market is going to close the CME gap. So the gap from when the market was not trading on Friday to Sunday, right? So I guess we can stay closing the gap, and that means BTC can go up to 23,430. Still, we have some limit orders here, some buy limit orders, so there will be some stops over there, around 1,200 BTCs at 22,500, which will be interesting as well, what's gonna happen with them. So we will see what's happening if we're taking that out, but this is actually my target for the week. The target for the week will be at 22,500, and of course then the market can go lower. We have some levels over here as well at 20,500. And we have some levels here as well at 20,350. And then lower levels here again at 20,000. So these are the key levels for BTC. If we're checking here ETH, we don't see much. The only thing what we see is here we have a lot of limit orders here, 10,000 buy limit orders at this price. So at 1,570, which will be interesting as well. We're just trending still above our VWAP, which is bullish, right? But here as well, I still think that we're gonna take out the CME gap, right? I'm not showing that here. Let me open that so that we still gonna close the CME gap, which will be traded here. We already closed that. So I guess ETH can go further up while BTC is going further up to that CME gap as well. And yeah, but I don't think that we see much more level above that. So I think this will be a nice resistance. If we're checking overall the market, we see VIX is still at this trend line, still going sideways over there. We still see a little pump right now, which could caused by the active Jerome Powell speak. So this is possible as well, because as you see here right now,
this is on a 12-month basis. Core is running at
here we see
my guess is it
what
will
is
take certainly into not just this year, but
what is Jerome Powell saying. I will make another video about that in the next video, what's happening there. But as we see just a pump from that. And yeah, you see S&P dollar index just went down. That's what I wanted to see as well, right? I just wanted to see the retest of this trend line or coming into this fair value gap for retracing up again. As well here the possibility either we close below 4,085 or we going up to 4,240 and then crossing down. Here as well, here as well we said in the NASDAQ the market can go down, and then we might be seeing a pullback up to 13,300 and then reversing. That's all the possibilities. And yeah, my possibility here is that the market, that BTC will go below 22,300. And then, as you see here, it's a question mark. I don't know where the market is going. And yeah, ETH is the same situation. I don't see much. We are in a support zone right now, right? We needed to close below this level. Otherwise, market still, if we close above this high, can go further up. As soon as we see it close below this gap here, which will be around 1,577, I think we can go lower to these lows here, taking out the sell side liquidity at around 1,500. BNB as well going sideways, still above this trend line. We're building up sell side liquidity here below this low and this low here. And as well as a possibility, if we're closing below that and then closing below this trend line, that we're gonna test this lows at 280. ADA is testing this trend line from the bottom, which could be a good sell signal, right? We still didn't got our close at 0.38. We touched it, but we closed above it, unfortunately. And should we get the close as well below that, then we can go even further. If we check our altcoins, you see nothing special, right? Solana, as I written that in my newsletter, and Quant was a perfect short. They're still going sideways. Here as well, we have possibilities to break the high and reversing here as well. If we're checking AVAX looks like as well we are on this trend line, and if we're going to cross below this trend line, we can go to lower levels, because as well you often have to think here's liquidity below, and then we can go to $15 again. Should we see a close below $14, we can go even lower. So yeah, overall, it will be interesting how hawkish the Fed will be, or Jerome will be in his talk. And I will create a new video about that tomorrow, what we're gonna analyze what Jerome says. And then as well, we see some new hints where the market could go. So again, take your time, don't get any FOMO, and I think the best thing is dollar cost average. If the market comes lower, you can buy a portion from Bitcoin or your coin of your favor. And yeah, but don't get FOMO and absolutely hyped that we see the pump right now. Yeah, that's to my technical analysis. I hope you like it. If you still have some questions, leave a comment down below, and I will answer you there. And again, there will be 2 links in the description. One link is for my newsletter, so you can enter your email and then you get the free newsletter every Sunday, where I analyze the market for you and give you some spots for the week. And as well, there's a link to our bidget partner exchange, where you get a bonus up to $8,000, which is as well super nice to trade on. So yeah, I wish you a perfect week, a perfect start in the week, and see you later. Bye.